What does it take to be successful? So I've been on self-improvement for 4 years now, and I've studied this topic of success for years, right? I've read like so many books on success. I've heard it all, right? You need to sacrifice for your dreams. You need to work hard. You need to sacrifice. You need to take the risk. I've heard it all. But the best I have ever heard on success was something I heard a few days ago that I want to share with you right now. I was listening to Alex Hormozi on the Jack New podcast, and Jack asked him at the end of the podcast, if all your books, all your podcasts, everything you have ever said on the internet was, non-existent, and all you had was just 60 seconds to tell people the best piece of advice you could ever give, what would it be? And Alex, he was thinking for a moment. He kept thinking, and then he said, the best advice I have ever heard on success in my life. And he said 3 things. He said, figure out what you want, ignore the opinions of others, and do so much volume that it will be unreasonable for you to be unsuccessful. Think about that. So let's break each one down, right? This is going to be a short video, but this is really all it takes to be successful. So really this is all it takes to be successful. Let's break each one of the 3 down. So the first thing he said was, figure out what you want. Because most people don't even know what they want. Most people don't even know what they want to do with their lives. They just listen to all the noise that other people say. They just listen to it. And they live their lives according to what other people will say. But they don't figure out what they want. They don't figure out what they want inside, what they are telling themselves. They just listen to, other people tell them, go get a college degree, work at this job, save for 40 years, and then when you're 60 years old, then you'll become a millionaire and you'll be happy. So really figure out what you want to do with your life. So grab a journal and just figure out what you want. For me, what I want to improve myself and I want to improve other people. That's all I want. I want to become the best version of myself, and I want to help other people become the best version of themselves. So I'll focus on self-improvement and creating content. So figure out what you want. The second thing was, ignore the opinions of others. And this is crucial. People will always have something to say, and people will always hate you. There will always be people who hate you no matter what you do, even if you're a saint. Jesus had people who hated him. Gandhi had people who hated him. Buddha had people who hated him. The greatest religious teachers of all time had people who hated them. So people will always hate you. So don't listen to other people. Listen to you. Listen to what you want to do. Ignore all the opinions of others. The only people you should listen to are the people who have done what you want to do. If someone hasn't done what you want to do, don't listen to them. Ignore their opinion. Ignore the opinions of others. This is crucial. And the third thing was, do so much volume until it becomes unreasonable for you to be unsuccessful. Consistency, persistence. Do it and do it and do it and do it to the point where people think that you might be just crazy, that you're insane. Do it and do it for years, for decades, and you'll make it. Unreasonable goals are only unreasonable because people set very short time limits. But if you extend the timeline, almost anything is possible. You can do anything in 10 to 15, 20 years. If you give yourself 10 to 15 years, you can literally do anything. You can read 1,000 books. You can become insanely jacked. You can become a millionaire, a centimillionaire, even a billionaire. So you can do anything, but if you just do it for an extended period of time. Consistency. Consistency is just effort over time. It's just action over time. Doing it over time. And this is really all it takes to be successful. Figure out what you want, ignore the opinions of others, and do so much volume that it becomes unreasonable for you to be unsuccessful. And as always, we're in this together, or we will make it.